Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Kara the Motivator, and today we're going to talk about trusting the process. So, when you hear the word process, you realize that there are things called stages, and the first stage is that is whereby you don't know so much about whatever you're trying, but you start out with something called a lot of conviction. And when you have that conviction, it gets you fired up and excited about trusting something that back of your mind you know that it's not so easy to do, but that conviction gets you going. So stages are, there could be many, there could be few, depending on what it is that you want to pursue. And a process takes so much from you, and it also requires so much of you to put in it. So when you're starting something, you don't know the outcome, you don't know how long or what's going to come your way, or whether you'll manage or you won't manage. But you need to get something to keep you motivated and to keep you keeping on, even when you'd rather quit. Like in business, we say that for you to start a business and to keep running it, you need to have a strong why. A strong why is, why did you start that business? What do you want out of it? So that's the same thing that you need to apply in areas of your life, that you need to be starting something, but you really don't have that enough motivation to do it. Ask yourself why this is so important to you. Why do you want to do this? Yeah, so trusting the process is a term used by many people when they're about to do something, or they requires something of them, but they don't know how to go about it, or maybe they feel they should not do it, or maybe they want to do it but they have some fears that are coming in the way. Thing is, look inside you, look from within you, and get the motivation from within. Because when you try to get the motivation from people, they've been there, some of them, and their stories are not so good, you know. Many people will tell you how they started and never finished, and others are called failed experts. They have done it, they have failed, and they can sure prove sense to you that whatever you're about to do ain't going to work. So what you do is go back go back to yourself and call yourself for a meeting, and then ask yourself, why is this important to you? Okay. So a process, as I said, has stages, and the first stage, we've said that it's about the conviction, and making yourself familiar with the new thing that you're getting started about. But now you need faith to keep you going. You need faith in your second stage, that I have started this and I did start it to quit. And you know, sometimes what makes people fear the process is because they think that that now is not the right time. Maybe I'm not skilled enough. Maybe I need more preparation. But this is something you need to know as you start something, that you really you're really focused in doing, but you don't know, or you're not, or you feel you're not ready to do it. So there are three principles that people use. You need to begin where you are, you need to use what you have, and you've got to do what you can. Those are things that you need to do as you're starting up on something. Another thing is that sometimes you're coming from a drought, and your conviction just tells you to arise and go face your fears and do and make the most out of it. But then something again tells you that it's not going to be easy. And what if you start and fail? What if you start and it doesn't work out the way you intend it to be? Uh, remember that you're not starting out to perfection. As a matter of fact, you're starting on something that you don't know about. You're starting on something that you're only hoping for the best because you don't know about the outcome. Then another thing you need to do in the starting process is to get your expectations managed. You know, when you happen to start something, uh, what you have more of is the expectations. You've got them heaped up, and you're looking forward to making them come true. But then you need to manage those expectations. Okay, don't expect everything to be so smooth. Don't expect everything to just work out. Hell no. You've got to give room for disappointments. Also, some projects require you to work with people, and when you're expecting some things from people, even if you're expecting the best out of it, just have some room or some tenacity to give people room for mistakes. I'm not saying that you can tolerate whatever comes along your way, but you need to you need to realize that perfect doesn't work, and it just doesn't exist, and you're not going to be the first one to create it. Okay, so have some room for growth. That's the word, actually. Growth requires taking in and taking out. There are times you're going to gain, there are times you're going to lose. There are times you're going to feel good and feel like you're on the high end, and there are sometimes you're just going to feel so low. Other times you're going to wake up so motivated and ready to rock, to skyrocket it, and there are times you're going to wake up and feel like you can't just do it another day. But what's going to keep you going, it's a motivation inside you, it's that conviction. I watched a certain video on YouTube, and what I got from it, from a really big let me, I can't even remember the name, but this is what I got from the video, that your conviction and your convenience don't live on the same block. That's what the woman was saying, that's the one principle that her grandmother always taught her. So you can't
Yeah.
get